Hi, welcome to Neat Happens. My name is Arlene and today I'm gonna show you how to make this beginner-friendly crop top. So this is my first time doing a video tutorial, so bear with me. Okay, so materials you will need is yarn, hook, stitch marker, scissors, darning needles, and tape measure. So today I'm using Paintbox cotton DK and a 5mm hook. So I'm using a larger hook size than what is suggested on the label because I want to create a softer, looser fabric. So a larger hook makes stitches more open and airy, which is perfect for summer tops. Okay, to start, measure the widest part of your chest and divide it by 2. So mine is 88 cm. Divide that by 2 is equal to 44 cm. So this will be the measurement for my front and back panel. So to make it easier for me to determine how many change I should make, I will make a quick gauge check. So you can skip this if you want. It's totally up to you. So to start, grab the yarn and wrap it around your index finger, forming an X. And then grab the yarn under and wrap it around your index finger again. And grab that first loop and pull it over that second loop. And then grab your yarn, insert it inside that loop to tighten it by pulling the yarn, not your tail, but the yarn that's connected to your ball of yarn or your working yarn. So now we're ready to make our chain. So we're going to chain 10. So grab a yarn and chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure that your chains are not too tight or too loose. So we're gonna do chain 1 again as our turning chain. And now we're going to do a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So this is our first and this is our second chain. So to do a single crochet, insert your hook inside that chain and then yarn over and pull through that chain, and then now you have 2 loops on your hook, and yarn over again and pull through those 2 loops. So I like to use a stitch marker so I know where is the start of my stitch. It's easy for me to remember. So now we're gonna chain 1, and we're going to skip that chain, and we're going to do a single crochet on the next chain. So to do a single crochet, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through that chain, yarn over again and pull through those 2 loops. So again, chain 1, skip that chain and single crochet on the next. So our pattern is single crochet, chain 1, skip a chain, and then single crochet on the next. So chain 1, skip a chain, and then single crochet on the next. So now we only have 1 stitch left, so we're just gonna do a single crochet on that last chain. So we're gonna do a chain 1, and we're going to turn our work. Now we're going to do a single crochet on that first stitch. Insert your hook inside that stitch and then make a single crochet. And again, I like to use a stitch marker. Okay. Now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to skip that single crochet stitch that we made from the previous row. So we're skip that and we're going to single crochet on the chain 1 space. This is our chain 1 space. So insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through those 2 loops, chain 1, skip that stitch and single crochet on the chain 1 space. Okay, so chain 1, skip that stitch and single crochet on the chain 1 space. Chain 1, skip that single crochet and then do a single crochet on the chain space, and then now we only have 1 chain left, so we'll do a single crochet on that last chain. Okay, so now let's measure. So this measures 6 cm. So now we'll do a little bit of math. So my measurement from my front panel is 44 cm. So I will divide that by 6 cm, which is the size of this watch, and then multiply that by 10. And that equals to 73. So now I'll need to make 73 stitch. So now we're going to chain 73. If you can, try to make the total number of your chain odd number as well, so you can follow along with this tutorial. But if it's even number, then for every row, your pattern will be single crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, and then single crochet. It will always be like that on the start of your rows. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 73. And now we'll do another chain 1 as our turning chain. So now we're gonna do single crochet on the second chain from the hook. So first and then second. So we'll do a single crochet, and then I like to put a stitch marker so I know where's the start of my single crochet. So now we're gonna chain 1, we'll skip a chain and then do a single crochet in the next chain, chain 1, skip a chain, and then single crochet in the next. So keep doing this till the end of the row and I'll meet you back. Now I just finished doing a single crochet and I only have 2 chain left, so I'm gonna chain 1, skip the chain, and then single crochet to that final chain there. Alright, and then I'll do chain 1 as our turning chain, and then let's turn our work. So this is a single crochet, a chain 1 space, and a single crochet. So we're gonna do a single crochet on the first stitch there, and again I like to put a stitch marker so that I know where's my first single crochet is. So this is a chain space. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do a single crochet in that chain space. and then chain 1, and then now we'll skip the single crochet that we did on the last row, and we'll do a single crochet on the chain 1 space. This is our chain 1 space, so we'll skip that and we'll do a single crochet on the chain space. So chain 1, skip the single crochet, and then single crochet in the chain space. So the pattern is chaining 1, skipping a single crochet stitch and making a single crochet on the chain space, chain 1, skip a stitch, and then single crochet on the chain space. So just finish making a single crochet there, chain 1, skip a stitch, and then single crochet on the chain space. So we'll always be doing our single crochet on the chain space. Chain 1, skip, single crochet in the chain space, chain 1, skip, single crochet in the chain space. Oops. So I'm nearing the end of the row. I just finished making a single crochet on that chain 1 space. I'm gonna chain 1, skip a stitch, and then single crochet on the chain 1 space, chain 1, skip that chain, skip that single crochet, and single crochet on the chain 1 space, now we only have 1 single crochet stitch left, so we're just gonna make a single crochet at that final stitch. Oops. Yeah, let's see, there we go, and then chain 1, turning chain, and turn your work. So we're now on row 3. So for row 3, we're gonna single crochet on that first stitch, oops, and then stitch marker, so now this is a single crochet stitch from our previous row, so we're gonna skip that. Again, we're only doing single crochet on our chain 1 spaces. So we chain 1, skip that, and then single crochet on our chain 1 space. Chain 1, skip that, single crochet on the chain 1 space. Chain 1, skip that, single crochet on the chain 1 space, chain 1, skip that, then single crochet on our chain 1 space, okay. I'll meet you at the end of the row. So we're nearing the end of the row. I just finished a single crochet in that space there. So I'm gonna chain 1, skip this chain, and then single crochet on the last stitch. And then chain 1. So I forgot to mention that this pattern stitch is called linen stitch or moss stitch. So for the following rows, just repeat row 2 and 3 until you reach the desired measurement that you like, and make sure to measure it on your body too to make sure that it is the half measurement of your total chest circumference. So I just finished 34 rows. And now we're gonna start decreasing on the start of the row and on the end of the row to shape the chest and the underarm path. So after I finish my row 34, I'm not gonna do a chain 1 as a turning chain because we're gonna do decreases. So I'm just gonna turn my work, and I'm going to skip that first single crochet and that second single crochet there. So I'm just gonna do single crochet on the chain 1 space. Then I'm gonna put stitch marker there. So chain 1, skip a single crochet, and then single crochet on the chain 1 space. Chain 1, skip a single crochet, and then single crochet on the chain 1 space. So we're gonna continue chaining 1, skipping a single crochet stitch, and single crochet on the next chain 1 space till the end of the row. So now we're at the end of the row. I just finished doing a single crochet there. So now you can see we only have 3 stitches left. So we're going to skip that last 2 stitches. So instead of chaining 1, skipping 1, I'm just gonna do a single crochet on this previous single crochet stitch from the last row. Then I'm gonna remove the stitch marker because we're skipping that last 2 stitch. And then again, I'm not gonna chain 1. I'm gonna turn my work. And then we're gonna skip 2 stitches again. So we're going to skip this single crochet and another single crochet. So we're going to do a single crochet on the chain 1 space over here. So again, skipping 2 stitch, single crochet on the chain 1 space. Okay, so now we're back on track. That's a single crochet, so I'm gonna do chain 1, skip that, and again doing a single crochet on a chain 1 space. So chaining 1, skipping a single crochet stitch, and then doing a single crochet on a chain 1 space. Okay, we're gonna do this till the end of the row. Now I'll meet you back. So now we're at the end of the row. I just finished doing a single crochet on a chain 1 space. So I'm gonna chain 1 and skip that single crochet and single crochet on the chain 1 space. Okay, so now we're gonna skip this last 2 stitches. Remove that stitch marker. Again, I'm not gonna chain 1. I'm just gonna turn my work. Okay, so now I'm gonna skip 2 stitches. So I'm gonna skip 1 single crochet stitch and 1 chain 1 stitch. So I'm gonna do a single crochet on the single crochet stitch. And then, where's my chain? Oh, where's my stitch marker? And then just put a stitch marker there. So because my next stitch is a chain 1 space, I'm just gonna do a single crochet. and then skip a single crochet and skip that single crochet stitch, and then do a single crochet and a chain 1 space. So now we are just going to repeat the decreasing rows until we reach the desired width that we want, and then I'll meet you back. I just finished 7 rows of decreasing, and I'm gonna stop here because I reached the measurement that I like. Try to measure the front panel on your body to make sure it's the measurement you like, especially around the underarm part and chest shaping. You can stop decreasing anytime you want for a wider chest coverage, or you can continue decreasing to make it narrower. So now I'm gonna attach my hook. So now, because we're done decreasing, I'm gonna chain 1 as my turning chain and turn my work. And we'll do a single crochet on the first stitch. Stitch marker. And then it's because the next stitch is a chain 1, I'm gonna do a single crochet, then chain 1, skip a single crochet, and then do a single crochet. So I'm going to make 2 rows of no decreasing, but you can continue making no decreasing rows until you reach a desired length that you want, or until you reach where you want your neckline to sit, and then I'll meet you back. So I'm gonna stop here, but you can continue doing the no decreasing row until you reach the desired length that you want. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do the back panel. So the back panel will be the same process as this front panel, but we're going to stop before we start the decreasing row. So I'm done with the back panel, and I stop before I start the decreasing row. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna attach this to my front panel. So the stitch is reversible, so you can choose whichever right side that you want. So this is going to be my right side, and this is going to be my right side. So make sure that both right sides are facing each other before you connect the side. So for connecting the side, you can do the mattress stitch or just slip stitch, whichever way you want works. So I'm gonna connect this with a slip stitch. So first I'm gonna attach my yarn over here. Let's see. And on the other side. See there. Pull. And then chain 1. So let's move it closer. So make sure that both of your panels are aligned. So you can see that. Then we'll insert it here. Then the next one. And then slip stitch. Again. Insert your hook on the other side. And pull through those 2 stitches and to that chain 1 that we made. So again, and keep doing this till the end. Okay, so we're nearing the end. Just chain one. So we'll just do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now we're gonna do the neckline shaping. So to do that, we're gonna need a stitch marker, so count your stitches. So mine is 45. So I'm gonna put a chain marker at the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Just count this to make sure that I'm in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, and then so count 5 stitches from the marker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll put another stitch marker there. And on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the stitch marker at the middle are adjustable. If you want your neckline to be wider or narrower, you can adjust it. So now we are ready to start our neckline shaping and strap. First, let's attach our hook. This end. We'll do a single crochet. Put our stitch marker. And then, so this is a chain 1. Then we're gonna do a single crochet in our chain 1. But if yours is a previous single crochet, you can just chain 1 and skip the single crochet. So now this is a single crochet. I'm just gonna chain 1, skip it, and then single crochet on the chain 1 space. Do it again. Chain 1, skip, chain 1, skip. Chain 1, skip, chain 1, and then skip, just do. Okay. I don't know if this is my hair or my cat's fur. Single crochet. Now we're gonna do decreasing on the neckline part. So I'm not gonna chain 1, so I'm just gonna turn my work. So I'm gonna skip that first single crochet and a chain one space and just do my single crochet on the third stitch, then chain marker. So now again, my next stitch is a chain one space, so I'm just gonna do a single crochet, and now chain one, skip that single crochet, and then chain one, a single crochet and a chain one space, then skip, chain one, skip, single crochet. Oh, sorry. It's really hard crocheting like this behind the camera. Okay, so chain one, skip, chain one, skip, chain one, skip, and then chain one, skip, and then we'll do a single crochet on that last stitch. Because this is the underarm part, we're not gonna do decreasing, so we're gonna do our chaining one as our turning chain. And then single crochet on the first stitch, stitch marker, chain one space, so I'm just gonna do a single crochet, and then chain one, skip single crochet stitch, chain one, skip single crochet, then single crochet and a chain space. So now we're gonna do a decrease, so we're gonna skip those two stitches. So I'm just remove my stitch marker and turn my work. I'm not gonna do a chain one. So now I'm gonna skip that single crochet and then chain one space, and I'm gonna single crochet on this third stitch. Okay, single crochet on the chain one space, skip, then just single crochet on the last stitch, so this is the underarm side, so we're gonna chain one, then turn our work. So I'm gonna keep decreasing until I reach the size of the strap that I want. If you want a wider strap, you can stop anytime you want. and turn. So now I'm going to do my last row of decreasing on the neckline part. So I'm gonna skip that 2 stitches, and I'm gonna go do a single crochet on the 3rd stitch from the hook. So for this row, I'm just gonna continue single crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, and then single crochet on the next until the end of the row. And then for the following row, I'm just gonna do single crochet on each stitch until I reach the desired length that I want for my strap. But as I mentioned earlier, you can stop decreasing when you reach the desired width that you want for your strap at any time you want. So I have a total of 4 stitches. So for my following row, I'm just gonna do a single crochet. So insert your hook on that stitch, yarn over again, and pull through those 2 loops and stitch marker. So I'm gonna do single crochet, single crochet on the next stitch, and then single crochet. So I'm just gonna do this until I reach the length of my strap, then I'll meet you back. So as you can see, I stopped doing the strap because like that is the only yarn left that I have. This is the only yarn that I have, and I'm scared that it's not gonna be enough. So I want to do the neckline shaping for the other side, and then we'll see. Okay, so we'll attach our yarn where the stitch marker is. Okay, and then we yarn, pull it tight, and then we'll do chain 1. So gonna single crochet on that first stitch, put a stitch marker and then single crochet. I'm gonna chain 1 space, and then chain 1, skip, and then single crochet. So we're gonna do this till the end of the row. So we're nearing the end of the row. Chain 1 and then single crochet, and then 1 stitch left, so I'm just gonna single crochet side. So this is in the underarm part, so I'm just gonna chain 1 and then turn my work, and then single crochet in that first stitch. So I'm just gonna show you how to decrease in the neckline part on this side. So that's a single crochet, so I'm gonna chain 1 and just single crochet in the chain 1 space. So now we're gonna skip the last 2 stitches because we're decreasing on the neckline side. Oops, don't jump. So I'm not gonna chain 1, and I'm just gonna turn my work. So now we're gonna do decreasing. So again, we're gonna skip 2 chains. So there's a single crochet and a chain 1 space, and single crochet on the 3rd stitch, and then stitch marker. Then because this is chain 1 space, we do single crochet, then chain 1, skip. So now this is going to be the same. We're just gonna keep doing this until we reach the strap size that we want. So I'm gonna meet you there, and hopefully I'll have enough yarn. So I just finished doing the strap, and I did 43 rows of just single crochet, and then yeah, I just have enough yarn to slip stitch and weave in my ends. So now we're gonna connect the strap to the back panel. So before aligning the strap, I counted 16 stitches on this side, and also I did the same on the other side. So now I'm gonna attach this stitch marker. Get that. See, I'm just gonna take that stitch marker. Okay. Just gonna connect my yarn there. See, this is so hard. All right, just turn it around so you guys can see. So we're gonna do a slip stitch. Go. Okay, take that off. We're gonna do the other side. So to attach, I know that I have 4 stitches on the strap, so I'm just gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna insert my hook in there. And then remove the stitch marker. I'm gonna pull this into the stitch of my back panel. Now I'm gonna chain 1, insert that in the next stitch, and I'm gonna stitch the other side and do a slip stitch. So the next one, and then the last one. Take the stitch marker out and then just chain 1, pull your yarn and pull it. So there you have it. It's done. Oops. So now we're just gonna weave in our ends. So to weave the ends, you're gonna need the darning needle. Let's start at the bottom here. I like to turn the work inside out. So insert the needle through the stitches, making sure that it is hidden from the right side of your panel. And to secure, turn and weave back in the opposite direction to prevent the yarn from slipping out over time. Once the tail is secure, then trim the excess yarn. Okay, then I'm gonna continue weaving all my ends and then I'll meet you back. So I just finished weaving all my ends and that's it. I really hope you found this tutorial helpful. Since this is my first time making a crochet video, I'd love to hear what you think. Let me know in the comments if you have any feedback or suggestions for future tutorials. And if you want to see more of my crochet projects, you can follow me on Instagram at neathappens_06. And thank you so much for watching and happy crocheting. Bye!